Hi students, today we are going to study the subject Signals and Systems, and we will be studying module 3 of Signals and System, Fourier representation of continuous time signals. So this is the last topic in that module. Okay, so spectral density functions, power spectral density and energy spectral density. So let's see what this mean by the spectral density functions. The spectral density functions of a periodic or non-periodic signal x of t represents its distribution of power on energy in the frequency domain. Okay, so this density functions like power spectral and energy spectral functions deals with the distribution of power and energy respectively in frequency domain. For the energy or power signals, two types of spectral density functions are normally defined. Okay, so first one is spectral power energy spectral density or EST, and second one is power spectral density or PST. So let's see what is energy spectral density. So this spectral density function gives the distribution of energy of the signal in the frequency domain. So energy spectral density gives the distribution of energy of a signal in frequency domain. Okay, so the energy of a signal. So in first module we studied how to find the energy of a signal. So we are applying that here. Integral E is equal to integral minus infinity to infinity magnitude of x of t the whole square dt. Okay, so on we are splitting that as x of t into x of t, and we know that in equation 4 inverse Fourier transform, that is x of t is equal to 1 by 2 pi. So we are giving the equation of inverse Fourier transform for 1 x of t here, that is integral minus infinity to infinity x of t. This x of t is replaced by that inverse Fourier transform equation, that is 1 by 2 pi integral minus infinity to infinity x of omega e raised to j omega t dt. Okay, so then we are interchanging x of t and x of omega. So it will become integral minus infinity to infinity x of omega 1 by 2 pi integral minus infinity to infinity x of t e raised to j omega t dt. And we are taking this constant term 1 by 2 pi outside. So it will become 1 by 2 pi integral minus infinity to infinity x of omega. And if we look this term, this is the Fourier transform x of minus omega. Okay, so here till last class I denoted Fourier transform of x of j omega. It is similar to here, it is x of omega. There is no need of any confusion. X of j omega, we can write that Fourier transform. It is in frequency domain as either x of j omega or x of omega or x of j ohm. Okay, so like that only. And here it is x of minus omega. So x of minus omega means it's the complex conjugate of x of omega. So here I am writing star. Okay, so it will become 1 by 2 pi integral minus infinity to infinity x of omega x star of omega equal to 1 by 2 pi integral minus infinity to infinity magnitude of x of omega the whole square. X of omega into x star of omega will be magnitude of x of omega the whole square. So this equation gives the total energy of the signal from its frequency components. So we started from the time domain, it ended at frequency domain. Okay, so in the above equation, so we are rewriting that x of magnitude of x of omega the whole square as psi of x of omega, psi of omega. Okay, so here the psi is known as the energy spectral density. So the energy spectral density EST is represented as psi of omega. Then E is equal to 1 by 2 pi integral minus infinity to infinity energy, total energy of the signal 1 by 2 pi integral minus infinity to infinity psi of omega d omega. This is in frequency domain. Also we can say that in frequency domains the total energy of a signal will be the area under the energy spectral density curve divided by 2 pi. So this is the area under energy spectral density curve. Okay. So in frequency domain, the energy of the signal is given by x of t as x of s df, and x of f will be psi f. Then E will be integral minus infinity to infinity psi of f. Okay. Then power spectral density. Okay, so power spectral density deals with the Parseval's theorem. This function gives the power of a signal at a various frequencies in the frequency domain, and the power spectral density can be defined in terms of Parseval's theorem. So as per Parseval's theorem, the average power is equal to 1 by 2 pi integral minus infinity to infinity S of omega d omega. So the S of omega will be limit t tends to infinity magnitude of x of omega the whole square by t. In frequency domain, R of omega average power will be integral minus infinity to infinity S of f df. So the S of f will become limit t tends to infinity x of f the whole square by t. Okay, so that is omega means frequency in radians and f is frequency in hertz. Here S of omega is the power spectral density in omega domain, frequency domain, that is radians, and this is in hertz. So this is all about the spectral density functions in Fourier transform.